What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the 2025 Sunset Trail 331BH. And today is the final day of the 2025 DFW RV Party by Funtown. And it has been a wonderful experience to be recording RVs in the stadium. I wish I had more time like this. Like right now, I'm 3 hours before the show started, kind of doing the morning grind. But once it gets started, I'll tell you, it is pretty darn incredible the amount of people that took the time out of their day, out of their schedule, to just, kind of make me feel special, make me feel good, saying they love my videos and things like that. It is just such a new, it's not exactly new, but, it happened last year a little bit. But I'll tell you, it's just, you just don't get used to it, I mean, typically what I do is go bowling, hang out at my house, and go up to the manufacturer and record RVs alone. And then it's been pretty nice. So I just want to say thank you, not to get overly sappy, but this is a bunk model bath and a half. It has a massive outdoor kitchen, so I wanted to show you guys that first. Now, you just saw the pricing up on the screen, but Funtown has multiple locations. They have 28 different locations, some of which carry the Sunset Trail. So I'm going to put a link down in the description for that, so that way you can see what might be available in your area if you're not in the Texas area. But again, it's the 2025 Sunset Trail 331BH. It's got the little Camp Easy package. I kind of like how they say that, but most of those are standard for most of the brands anyway. But you have the extreme weather package, and I think that is a good one. So basically it's going to be a little bit of upgraded, heat in the winter, a little extra upgraded coolness in the summer. So that's pretty much what you need to know about that. You're going to have a slide out over here, and what I really like is, as a bigger guy, I like this bigger dinette, and sometimes it's hard to tell from the camera, so I'm going to sit down and kind of show you what I'm talking about. So I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds, and you can see how easily I fit into this, but you're also not, kind of crawling up each other's, what's. You actually have room to, it's a pretty fancy looking plastic fork, by the way. That is some pinkies up, highfalutin stuff. But I'll tell you, I mean, you just get a lot of really good room. So right here too, you can, well, there's a latch, I guess, but you can push this down and then it'll make a bed. So it's a pretty cool spot. I mean, for me, I could definitely lay down across it, and I'm 6 feet tall. So I would imagine, a kid or two, or possibly even a couple for a night, would be able to do that. On the comfortability scale, you're probably looking at like a 6.5 out of 10. It's not the best sleeping spot, but it is a sleeping spot, nonetheless. Right over here, you're going to have some theater seating. So this is going to be one of those that lay back nice and flat, so that way you can maybe possibly take a snoozer. I'm more partial to sleeping in the recliner if I'm the guest than the drop-down dinette, if you want my opinion on it. I did have some people asking me to maybe include a little bit of that information. You're going to have 2 different cup holders, a place for some remotes, tinted windows as well. Let's see what they got going on for the shades. Yeah, we got the old Dracula shades. They're actually going to be less of the plasticky kind too. They actually feel like a woven cloth, which is kind of cool. I like that, actually. And then all the windows do open up. Another thing that I really like, and a lot of brands are doing it, but not a lot of brands do it really well, is going to be that lighting system. I'm blanking out on what they're called, so maybe if you know, you can drop a comment. But I just think they look really nice in this brand in particular. You're also going to get that little chicken wire there, around your lighting structure. So I think that's pretty fancy. TV right across from your theater seating, but obviously you can see it from the far side of the dinette, which is going to be kind of from like right here when you're sitting down. So actually a pretty darn good view from both sides. Most of the times on these corner TVs, I get some comments on them, but that's a pretty good placement for it. A little bit of storage there, nothing to write home about. And then your 31-inch gray stone fireplace. That thing's going to put out 5,100 BTUs of heat. So basically it'll heat the entirety of this room on a pretty darn chilly day. Now the island, you're going to have outlets over here. You're also going to get the solid surface countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. Thanks for holding down the fort while I'm here in Texas, baby. Then you got the stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet. Whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. That's the crazy part too, is down here is... man, how many people make that sound while they're watching the videos or tell me that? I thought that was just too freaking cool. So if you do something like that, let me know, because I get a kick on it. My head is probably about 10 times the size right now, but it's in the best way possible. It's that's crazy. You have a microwave right here. Whoop. Knocked over the old price sign, but in case you guys want to see it again, there we go. That goes back to the old hire me because I'm friendly. You got the black glass insert too. I like that. I think that's pretty pinkies up. You also have the microwave. I'd probably like to see a little bit of a bigger microwave, but having the enough room to cook up some popcorn, potato mode, so you're covered. You have the fan, you have the light, you got the 3-top burner to whip up all the fixings, and enough room to cook up like a DiGiorno or some cookies. You got a couple pull-out shelves here too as well, which is nice. The Furrion, this is going to be the 10.7 12-volt refrigerator. So you have the freezer up top that'll actually keep the ice cream hard, and then you have the refrigerator at the bottom that'll keep the food cool. Oh man, my brain is fried from talking about RVs, I can tell you that. So back here is going to be your bunk room, and pretty awesome space. I mean, we got the 4 kids at home. You got really everything that you need. I mean, you got a bigger bunk here up top, but I also like how they put in some storage right there too. I think that is really darn nice. 300-pound load capacity here for the top, by the way. And then down at the bottom, you have kind of like a flip-up situation for the other bunk for more storage. So they found a way to not only get the outdoor kitchen, but maintain the storage here in the bunk room, which I think is pretty key. Down below, you're going to have a jackknife sofa, and then you have another flip-up bed. Now, the only kicker to this side is, and I wish that they would beef it up, is this is only 150-pound weight capacity. I'm going to ask the rep about that, because I think 150 pounds is probably pretty light. You'd have to put, half of me on there. Yes, half of me. So there's going to be an exit, so that way, you can come in and kind of do your thing on the porcelain foot flush throne, or, you can play a little friendly neighbor, hey, Tom, just doing my thing. Right here, you got a little mirror to check out the old bowling gun, baby. And then, check out that. You got some outlets, you got some sinks, you got some plumbing. All right, enough of that, we're out of here. And now, heading up into, you know what? Yeah, look at that. Almost walked by without showing you one of the best features on the Sunset Trail in general. All right, so now we're heading back up to the front, and before we get to the bathroom here, this is going to be your main entrance. You have your fuse box. You also have a really nice sized closet in here too. I'd probably put like a little hanging bar or some tags back there to hang some stuff though. You're also going to have all your slide out controls. So 1, 2, and 3, awning, your different lightings, your tank heaters. So heated and enclosed underbelly. There's going to be 12-volt pads that stick onto the bottom of your tank and help you camp a little bit earlier or later into the season. You also have all your different tank fills there too as well. Shotgun style bathroom into here. You're going to have the corner radius shower, but they are using the bigger variation of the corner radius shower. So as you can see, you got plenty of wiggling and jiggling room, 6 foot, 300 pounds there. And then you've got, probably about 6'5" or so as far in terms of headroom. Now this is going to be the mirror. And you also have the tankless on-demand hot water heater. Porcelain foot flush throne. You got enough room when you're sitting down, you're ready to rock. And then you also have quite a bit of hanging room over to the right, and you got going on the left. Now right over here is going to be a king size bed too, which is going to be really nice. On the back you have outlets, USBs, universal Cs, the works. You also have a little bit of storage there up underneath. Boom, baby. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. You can go ahead and put a TV there. Again, this is the 2025 Sunset Trail 331BH. Sleeps 10. Got a good outdoor kitchen, good construction on this with the aluminum frame, fiberglass. Again, you have the extreme weather package, so you're going to have, added insulation. You're also going to get the heated and enclosed underbelly along with the tank heaters. Plus, you got the Camp Easy package, which, that's pretty much the basics. I mean, you got your power stabilizers there. You have your power tongue jack, 2 20-pound propane bottles, and then you're also going to see you have a battery disconnect and a place for 2 batteries over there as well. And then right here, you're going to have a little spot where you can plug in like a little bit of solar on the side. So like a 20 amp briefcase, you know, or something of that nature. I believe you have a 200 watt solar panel up top, but I can't quite see up there, but maybe you guys can. If you don't see it, you know, make sure to ask your salesperson. I'm not positive on that one. So right here, you're gonna have really nice pass-through storage. I also like how it's the same material as the flooring, so it just matches all the way up. What we got there? Trying to see what that was. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, solar on or off. Okay, so that's cool. So that's your disconnect for your solar, sorry. Your inverter prepped, and then you got your solar charge controller right there as well. It shows off that aluminum construction. I'll show you here up underneath just a little bit. You are using the Solera 2000 series, so basically that'll run off of the solar. So that's going to be nice. Your 12 volt capable for your awnings. You also have the Lippert steps that hold up to 500 pounds. So it's going to be a really sturdy way of getting in your unit, more so than even some of the other, you know, solid steps as well. So right here, you got the tires are going to be the ST 225-75 R15. So you have the 15-inch tire, cable slides over here, and then you have another set of those Lippert steps. Again, they are beefed up to the extra 500 pounds too, and they're also fitting a little bit more to the door too, which I think is really nice. Back over here to the outside kitchen, you have your Capital Grill, 8,500 BTUs on this. You're gonna get a pretty good little char there, especially for like an RV grill if you've experienced those. But you also have your plumbed in sink too, so it's not just a drop-in sink, it actually is plumbed in. A little bit of storage maybe for like your, you know, we're talking some plates, maybe some paper plates and something. You know, you're eating a burger, you're doing some paper plates, you're burning out in a fire, you're having a good time. 48 rack of apple juice can fit in there. And then here we are to the back. You're going to see a spray port to where you can maybe wash down a couple things, set up a table, clean some fish, kind of do what you want to do there. But you're also going to have a bumper with a spare tire. And you also notice that black bar right there. That's going to be for the Lippert on-the-go ladder system. So you just hook it in, get on top of your fully walkable roof, you know, check your seals, check your slides. I'd recommend getting up there about every 3 months or so. You're also going to see that you have the Furrion backup camera right there, the Furrion S Vision. So the nice thing about that is when you're driving down the road, you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers, which again is kind of like a little safety measure, especially if you're newer to camping. You know, I would definitely recommend it because this thing is still long. You know, it's just why not? For the amount of money that it costs, it's really not that bad. Gray tank right there. You got your valves.